Okay. Uh, I don't know why this video is a little stretched or weird or something's not right with it. Anyhow, I just wanted to get online. It's been a while since towards the end of September, and my son's birthday's coming up, October 1st, but we're going to celebrate it a little bit earlier so that he has time to play with it whenever it is over the weekend. What are we doing in this October? Well, I'm not decorating the house because obviously it's not worth it with, the neighbors the way they are, and you get this ring and run with these people. It's really really weird. I have no idea. They got strange company, and it's just annoying. So anyhow, yeah, I'm not gonna put anything out that I'm gonna have stolen, damaged, broken, and Chris is not trick or treating because he's too old for that. After 12, it's like grow up. Um, we didn't do it, so it's. I sometimes I see these kids and they're like, like 13, between 13 and 15 years old, still putting on costumes and getting candy from houses. I'm like, oh God, grow up. If you want candy, go to the store and buy it. Have your mother buy it or something. The hell are you trick-or-treating around the neighborhood? I don't know. I just think it's a little childish. What we're planning on doing, haha, is going to Halloween Horror Nights. It's going to be my first time being there, but the whole family's going to go. Uh, I don't think Chris is as crazy about it as I am because they're doing um, the AMC Walking Dead there, and of course that's going to be my biggest thing because I watch that show and I love it, and it's a zombie soap opera, so. They're going to have the original sets there that they built and stuff, and I'm going to take a lot of pictures, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see what they have going there and doing, with the zombies. I mean, my mother will probably laugh. My father, he can't hear. So, I mean, if any zombie comes up to him and goes like, he'll probably look at them like, Fran, what did he say? What? What was that again? I get to see it. It'll be like a comedy routine. Chris will have to protect. I mean, I don't suggest it, under anybody under 13, but he's fine. I mean, he's seen a lot of creepy stuff in front of the house anyway. And in Florida, there's a lot of creepy things going on. So, he's a little nervous, but not as much. And then that's going to be on a Saturday. I'll pull him out of school on a Friday, make sure that he has no work to be done, or else I'll take it with me. And then the next night after that one, we're going to something a little bit cooler, which is a little bit less scary, and obviously Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. So, I just said like no light in here. I'm trying to get light in here. It's a little better. Or maybe not. It's going to look like my eyes are dead. Um, so we're going to see how that's going to work out. Hopefully it'll work out fine. I think everything's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. Um, yeah, so I saw some of the previews, and it's pretty cute. And they have all the things light up. They decorate the whole thing. Thanksgiving, we're going to be actually going to Busch Gardens for Thanksgiving. We found out that they have a really cool Thanksgiving feast, and it's just the four of us. So to avoid all the cooking and everything that we normally do every year, we're going to go there. We're going to do things a little differently. No trick-or-treating, we're going away. I think that's going to be fun. The Halloween Horror Nights is going to be fun. I mean, because there's going to be rides there, too, so I don't have to go in all the houses. I don't really care. Some of them are stupid anyway. But the props are going to be cool, and I like to get pictures with the zombies if they have things like that. And just see my family's reaction. um, yeah, and then there's the Disney, Not So Spooky, and I saw the previews, and it's really, really cool. So I've been walking around there at night and seeing all those lights and, dancing things, and people dressed up is going to be pretty cool, too. And we'll have that Friday to ourselves before time, and it's just going to be really cool. It's going to be a really cool thing. And then Thanksgiving over there, I'm sure they'll have everything decorated, and that's going to be really, really cool, too. I think it's going to be nice to see all that. And do some things that are different. So now we have, let's see, Christopher's birthday, obviously, and coming up. So we're going to be celebrating it next week on Friday. He's going to be really excited. He can't wait. And he's doing all right in school. I'm not crazy about this teacher that he's got. He had from last year. She keeps changing her mind. She's a little flaky. She'll say one thing and she doesn't add details to it. I have to constantly try to figure out or guess what she wants. And even if she says it in class, she seems to be extremely unaware that my son has issues, you know, autism, Asperger's, ADHD, OCD, and now I'm finding out that he might have a sensory auditory processing disorder, which just to top things off, because he's just not getting it verbally, and he's not getting it when you lecture. He's not getting it when he's reading, especially in the math and reading, and his writing is not good. He's just not. It's not sinking in, and it mimics ADHD a lot. And sometimes you can have both. And I never had him tested for it, so I'm gonna get that done. They say, oh yeah, well the teachers are aware of it, but they're actually not, because even the ESE teacher was saying, oh well, it's only for reading problems, and it's not only for reading problems. If you go on the websites and you read into it, it's, you know, it's also lectures and auditory, you know, how he hears things and how he perceives things, and no connection, you know. So it's very difficult for him, and it's getting harder. And the ESE teacher is great, you know, she's sympathetic, but the other teacher is not as sympathetic, and he had gotten in trouble for not paying attention. I mean, you know, I don't want my son yelled at for that, so I had to have a meeting with them. You know, I don't know if they know what they're getting into with me when I go up to school, but you know, as long as they don't test me throughout this year, they'll be in the safe zone. They tried to do that last time, and I'm not going to go through that hell again. To quote, you know, a movie, Jaws, I won't go through that hell again. That's just absolutely right, because they're the ones that are going to get bit. But that's how things are going so far, and I've done some research on some good schools, and the McKay scholarships and stuff, and we're heading in the right direction. And I did a lot of good research, so even if all goes well, maybe even by December I can get him out of there and put him into a better school. That's under the scholarship, and that's already been checked out, so I'm happy about that. Job-wise, well, you know, that's another story. Looking, you know, taking my time, seeing what's out there, you know, going on a lot of sites and stuff. Nixed anything that has to do with writing, unfortunately, but my imagination is totally blown. I don't think I have anything left. But just bad, you know, vibes with that. I mean, I think of some things, but it's just, I'm not motivated at all. Zero motivation. So I don't really care anymore about what's going on with that, as you could say. So it doesn't really matter to me. I have other things to worry about. A reality. I have reality to worry about. So basically that's it. I mean, I just want to let everybody know what was going on, and I hope everybody has a great October if I don't talk to you again. And I've been on here for 8 minutes. I've been talking for 8 minutes and 7 seconds, which probably seems like a lot. Well, and that's it. That's all I have to say right now, and wishing everybody